Hi, I'm Conor Gleeson, and this month we're going to publish an article on the relatively new phenomenon of elected mayors in London and England in general. London is one of the major capitals of the world, as we all know. It has the oldest underground system in the world, two of the biggest airports on the planet, and it's full of historical buildings and a cultural life that bring millions of tourists from all around the world. But one of the reasons that makes London rather, so different is that in its 2,000 years of history, it never had an elected mayor, until very recently. The mayors of New York, Paris and Rome are famous all over the world, as we know. To be honest, however, London does have a mayor, and has done since 1189. But this man, and it's almost always a man, is not elected and in fact is a ceremonial figure who represents the City of London. London's first elected mayor arrived with this century. It was part of the Labour government's plan to decentralise Britain's political system. The first mayor of London was a Labour Party politician called Ken Livingstone. He'd been famous also for his radical politics in the 1980s, which attracted the anger of Margaret Thatcher. He was the head of London's local government at that time. And Margaret Thatcher was so angry with him that she actually got rid of the local government in London. So Livingstone's election as the elected mayor is sweet revenge. Livingstone was famous in his short period of time for introducing a controversial tax on drivers who wanted to get into the centre of the City of London, and it was very successful. Livingstone was followed by Boris Johnson, the very well-known Conservative politician, famous for his hair, his hairstyle, and his unconservative love life, which is strange for a very conservative politician. A famous bike lover, he was responsible for putting 5,000 Boris bikes on London streets for everyone to use. London now has its third mayor in Sadiq Khan, the first Muslim mayor of a major European capital. He's one of the biggest opponents of Brexit, and he won his election with the largest number of votes of any politician in British history. This new world of London mayors is having a knock-on effect in the rest of England, with major cities now also electing their own mayors. However, it's still very much an English phenomenon. Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales do not have elected mayors, so while this continues, Britain will remain the second most centralised rich country in the world after New Zealand. Only 5% of revenue in Britain is actually raised locally. This centralisation may actually have played a part in the Brexit vote. We hope you enjoy the article.